So I'm just back into the shed after my afternoon lambing run. I had a bit of a situation this afternoon, and not a lambing one. I found someone walking across one of the fields with a dog, and the dog was not on the lead. They were politely asked, could they put the dog on the lead and leave the field, as there is sheep lambing it, and do not leave the field through the middle of it. I also mentioned the fact the government now have said you can't just walk anywhere across the countryside. You walk out of your front door and walk that way. You do not put a dog in the car and go across the countryside with it. This person did not appreciate my suggestion. They turned around and said, why should I listen to the government? Why should I not enjoy what I want to do when you farmers can still run about the countryside and run about in the fresh air? To that, you don't want to know what I said to them. It was pretty rude, and I'm trying not to swear in this video. As for the general public, yous aren't getting this. Yous aren't getting how dangerous this is. You think you're just walking about the countryside, you think you're getting fresh air, you're isolating, this is all great. Every gate you touch, every stile you touch, if you have the virus, you are giving it to a farmer. We are taking precautions. We are wearing milking gloves. We are trying to wash our hands as much as we can. But I'm going to be honest, farmers are disgusting. We don't wash our hands when we should. We can be working with cattle, sheep. I've seen me working or even mucking out my horse and then going to eat my lunch. It's not just the men, it's the women too. I'm sorry to dob yous in. But we are. And you, as general public, walking across the countryside, opening gates, shutting gates, or even just leaving them open, which has been another issue, you're putting us at risk. We are trying to provide for the nation, as we need the British farmers to support us right now, as a nation. The general public, I feel, do not understand how seriously farmers are taking this. We, as farmers, have already been in a lockdown. In 2001, when foot and mouth hit, we were all in a lockdown. As the same with this virus, it hit down south, it hit in England, and we thought it'll never get near us. They'll contain it, we'll be fine. And then it got to Cumbria, and we thought, this is getting a wee bit close, and we did get scared. And then it got 3 miles to our doorstep. Our neighbours were wiped out, they were gone, there was no markets, we couldn't sell our product. Personally, my mum, she ended up staying at one farm because we didn't want to spread it to the other one. My dad worked the other one, and my sister and I stayed with my gran. We took every precaution we could as a nation to stop the spread, and we couldn't. We had disinfectant down on carpets at the road ends. They were disinfected every morning. They had disinfecting bottles everywhere you went to wash the wheels. Everywhere you went, if you could go, you had clean clothes, you had new wellies, everything like that. As the general public and as a nation, we can stop this. We have been given advice how to stop this virus. This is not like foot and mouth. We can stay at home. You are being asked to sit at home and do nothing. You take sickies. If I could take sickies, I would some days. But just sit at home. That's all we're asking. The biggest problem with us now is after foot and mouth, a lot of the family farms, they either didn't restock or there wasn't enough work for the next generation. So the next generation went and they did something else, which was fine, it was good. But now, after this, them family members are back to help. Their jobs are closed up, whether it's office jobs, anything like that, they are closed up. So that family member is back helping us. As much as we sometimes like this, that has given us another problem. Because if one family member gets something off a gate, off a stile, we give it to the rest of them. If we give it to the rest of the family, it means the whole family is shut down for 14 days, and it also means if we are ill, how do we look after our livestock? How do we produce for the nation? It also gives us a problem. Normally, on a family farm, most of the time, if there is a farm cottage, it's the older generation, the grandparents, that stay in that cottage. As personally, the NHS carers have stopped coming to my grandparents due to high risk of them, seeing as they're going round a lot of people. It's safer, they don't come. But that gives us another problem, because if we, again, get it off a gate, get it off a stile, anything like that, then we can give it to them, which is even more dangerous as they are the older generation. As for a nation, I think it's proved you need the British farmer. We need the lorry drivers who, hands down, they have been brilliant, especially in this situation. They open their own curtains, they don't come near us, we don't come near them. But they also need to open the gates into the farms. And we are doing our very best, and so are they, to stop spreading it, to stop carrying it. But when we do get through this, and we will get through this, we will provide for the nation, and we will provide for you. Please support British after this. Once we get through this, please support us. Bring back the milkman that used to deliver to your door. Bring back the local butchers who gives you local produce. Bring back the veg that used to come round your doorstep, come round the wee villages, or even better, grow your own. We can't do much more than what we're doing. We are trying our best to stay safe and to keep you safe and to keep you in milk, meat, veg, eggs, everything. Just panic buying, stop it. The produce is coming through. The produce is still there. This is not like foot and mouth, where the produce wasn't there. The produce is there. We are producing it. We are bringing it forward. We will get it to you. You do not need to stock up. It will be hard for the next few months, but we will get through it. So please, stay safe, stay indoors when you can. Try not to touch gates that you don't need to go through. If you do need to go along the countryside on a walk with your dog, please stay on the roads. This is a hard enough time for us farmers, and it's stressful enough without having to stress about this too, which we are. Thank you.